Alam nyo naman na paulit-ulit na ito pumapalpak itong universal na ito, dapat blacklisted na ito. And yet, palagi pa rin siyang sumasali at nananalo. God damn. Luloko mo naman kami, iho. So, nagawa mo kaming tanga, parang bata. Dapat may makasuhan dito ng plunder.
Sino ba nagbibid ng fertilizer?
Ganito kasing proseso niya.
Tawagin yung director ng Region 9. Pakilala ka, iho, kung sino ka. Sabi ni Senator Tulfo, nag-award daw kayo sa Universal Harvester ng 230 million worth of fertilizer without bidding. You issued a purchase order.
Sir, hindi ko po alam yung nangyari sa ibang region. Doon po sa amin.
No? Alam mo. Kasi bago ka, ikaw naman, niloloko mo naman kami, iho. Sorry, I'll call you iho kasi ginagawa mo kaming tanga, parang bata. Hindi naman kami mga bata rito. Ikaw siguro ang bata. Bata. You were just born yesterday. You have to do due diligence. Sa lahat ng sasali sa bidding, gumagawa kayo ng cross-matching. Nagtatanong kayo. Tumatawag kayo sa mga ibang region. Sino bang supplier nyo dito? Sino bang nanalo? Ano bang record nito sumasali sa amin? As simple as that. Nag-check kayo. Gumagawa ka ng research. Sino ba itong harvester na ito? 230 million ang sasalihan niyang bidding. Then, ang pinag-usapan natin by the hundreds of millions, dapat sobrang ingat kayo.
Senator Tulfo, from the Universal Harvester, the owner is Dr. Milagros Ong Hao, founded in 2003, based in Quezon City, agricultural product wholesaler. Here.
Sir, di ako naniniwala na hindi nyo alam. Especially kung malaking amount ang pinag-uusapan, the least you could have done is make some inquiry sa iba't ibang region, do some research about this company kung may kakayahan ba talaga sila na panindigan yung kontrata na pinanunulan nila. And you didn't do that. Pikit mata, pinasali nyo sila. Maybe you don't know, or maybe you know, na ito ay dapat blacklisted na. Bakit, sir?
Senator, bago pa lang po ako nakapasok sa DA, this transaction took place with my predecessor, kaya hindi ko
2020.
masyadong
So, sino yung predecessor mo?
si Director Dennis po.
Is he still here? Is still with DA? Pwede natin
Andyan.
patawag? Ang sa akin lang kasi dito, Madam Chair, dapat itong harvester na ito, itong Universal Harvester, dapat to blacklisted na. And yet, from Region 9, Region 3, Region 4A, siya palaging namamayagpag, siya palagi ang nananalo.
Madam Chair, habang hinahanap po, with the permission of Senator Tulfo,
Yes.
tatanong ko lang ho, I guess, sa central office, ano ho ba yung polisiya nyo pagdating sa pag-blacklisting? Hindi ho ba dapat ho ba can the regional offices decide already? Or dapat ho ba galing sa central office na parang, ito na yung mga listahan ng mga kumpanya na wag nyo nang i-entertain sa bidding?
Well, the regional directors are automatically in charge of the respective regions.
Have what you call, di ba minsan yung dinedelegate mo a certain amount but beyond that you go up? So ano yung amount na they can decide?
In as far as the Department of Agriculture is concerned, there's no limit to.
What a regional director can do is that
I have released that directly to the regions and let them be responsible. But on the question of Senator Tulfo, since I came in August of 2022, I don't know about that allegation, but I'm assuring you, we shall do something about it. This is the only time that I learned about this anomaly. I'll attend to that.
where is the regional director of 4A? Ayan na. Saan ang regional director ng 4A?
Ma'am, actually, our director is currently on sick leave po, kaya hindi siya naka-attend dito. But I'm El Obligado po, PMED Chief of Region 4A. And according po dun sa aming pagtatanong sa aming mga kasama, ang Universal Harvester po ay hindi na po namin, supplier po namin siya dati noong 2018, but currently po wala po siyang sinusupply sa amin na fertilizer.
2022 po, sumali siya sa bidding.
Ang pagkakaalam po according to our rice program coordinator, 2018 pa po yung last na supply nila sa
Hindi po. Magpakita po kayo ng dokumento to prove na nung 2018 pa blacklisted na sila. O 2022 na hindi na sila sumali. You show us those documents na sino yung nag-provide ng mga fertilizer na nalo sa bidding noong 2021 up to 2022. Kasi may record ang Internal Audit Service na sumasali pa ito ng bidding as far back as 2022. As late as 2022.
noted. Yes, ma'am. Okay po. Noted po, sir. We will
Okay.
provide po.
Siguro next time mag-show up, magpakita yung taga-Internal Audit Service.
Okay.
And then, ako din siguro magpapakita ng dokumento sa inyo next time. Kasi ito, mabilisan lang ito nakuha kong information na ito eh. Now, composting. Binibigay ito sa mga taga-LGU, may budget na 500 million. Okay, or more. Ito po ay binibigay sa LGU. Tama?
Senator, yung composting either sa LGU or sa co-op or to any association, kasi ang isang composter can service 1,000 households, so it should be a group of people
Tama.
that will do it.
And how much is a composting machine? Do we-
800,000 po.
800,000. So, ano ho ba ang pag-purchase, procure ng composting machine? Is it
Bureau of Soil and Water Management.
Director Nilo.
Balik ka dito. Ayan na.
Magandang hapon po, Honorable Chairperson and Honorable Senator Tulfo. Dr. Gina Nilo po from the Bureau of Soils and Water Management. So we have a program po on composting, and so the question is about how do we...
Just na po itong composting program, ano po? Am I right? 8 years na.
Yes, about
Right,
8 years
okay.
po.
And in this
17.
Programa to, it's just a fund. Oh, because of the high cost of fertilizer.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can produce fertilizer out of kitchen and garden waste. So I thought
Yes.
that this will enable the farmer to produce their own fertilizer, provided they are given the composting machine. So you were given a budget of 1 billion in 3 years ago,
2020. Yes, ma'am.
2021, and then 3 billion last year, this 2023.
Yes po, Ma'am.
And then now I have asked the National Rice Program to give you a budget of 2 billion because I want every town in the Philippines to have a composter.
Yes.
They can produce their own fertilizer.
Yes, thank you po, Madam
my
Chair.
question to you now, anong pangalan niyo po, ma'am?
Gina Nilo po, Dr. Gina Nilo.
Dr. Gina, ilan po ang composting machine na ngayon na
For 20,
na-secure ng DA?
yes sir, for 2022 po, we have about 1,000 composting machine. And for this 2023, it's about 3,200 composting machine.
Lahat-lahat po ilan na?
So it's
Give or take,
it's more than 4,000 composting machine. CFBW po ang tawag namin doon.
Okay, good. Saan po ito na-distribute at sino po yung mga nakatanggap nito?
Okay,
Ano po
so
mga lugar?
thank you very much po. So these are distributed all over the country po, and Meron po tayong qualification for the beneficiaries. So meron po tayong mga farmers association, meron din po tayong mga local government units at and if this is for example, for the rice program, we give priorities to beneficiaries that are engaged in rice farming so that it will support the compost requirement or organic fertilizer requirement of our rice farmers. Similarly, kasama rin po dito yung ating mga organic agriculture program, corn program, high value program, because this is our way to promote adaptive balanced fertilization strategy. This is our response to rising costs of fertilizer, because the idea here is to combine the use of compost or organic fertilizer with inorganic fertilizer. In so doing, we also sustain the fertility of our soils, because the use of compost will increase the nutrient holding capacity of our soil as well as water holding capacity. So this is also our way to adapt to climate change. Thank you po.
I agree
Mr.
with you.
Chair.
Now, ang second question ko po sa inyo, Doktora, ay gumanda ba ang yield ng harvest since nagkaroon itong composting program at nakapaggastos na tayo ng bilyones? At ano-ano po yung lugar na nag-benefit ng gusto nito? And can you give us a comparative study, yung before composting and then during composting, kung nagkaroon pa ng pagpabago sa yield, sa harvest?
Answer that. It was not supposed to improve the yield, the primary purpose. The primary purpose is you have free fertilizer. Kasi pag ikaw gumawa ng fertilizer mo, libre yon. Kasi ito comes from kitchen and garden waste. So yung parang ito, imbes na itapon sa landfill yung kitchen and garden waste, ginagawang fertilizer.